Baby, dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás seguimos bailando esta cumbia loco. Dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás.
Okay, welcome to Medellín, Colombia, episode 2. Now, if you missed episode 1, I suggest you go back and watch that one first. In episode 1, we came down from La Calera through to Ventura Mall, and then a nice long tour of UVA Park, which I think is one of the nicer city parks in the country, possibly in the world. So episode 2, we start here at the bottom of UVA Park. We're going to continue on down the valley. We're going to go past the transversal inferior, down through 5th Street, which is one of my absolute favorite streets on this side of the city, and I think an amazing place for a first-time visitor to Colombia to stay. So I'm going to point that out to you. And then we're going to continue on down into the central part of Poblado, where most of the tourists are hanging out, and then from there down into Parque Lleras, the legendary Parque Lleras, and I think we're probably going to stop there. Hopefully along the way we'll meet some interesting people. I'll try my Spanish on them, muy poquito, and let's see how the day goes. Okay, so here at the bottom of the park you have a couple of different ways you can go. But I'm going to take what I think is the more interesting route through a kind of more local neighborhood. Always beautiful street art, graffiti art here in Medellin. Always a lot of art, always a lot of music. Let's continue the trip. Climb this lower flight of steps here. And then we'll go on down. A pretty cool little neighborhood here. So there's a lot of transition from super expensive high-rise, exclusive high-rise condominiums right into these local neighborhoods. Anybody who knows a little bit about city planning knows that it's really good to have a mixed-use development. Let's see the birds here. Hola, amigo. Oh, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Oh, super bien. Super bien. Have a good day. Locals are always friendly, nearly always friendly. Some people are getting sick of too many gringos in town, and I understand that. A lot of people come to Colombia for pretty negative reasons. I want to show the other side of Colombia, the positive side, and I want to show the positive side of gringos too, so we can all get a good, better understanding for each other. Hello.
Hello.
¿Cómo estás?
Bendecido, ¿y vos?
Oh, super bien.
Bendecido. Sí, señor. Dios lo bendiga.
Gracias. The things that I really love about Medellin is there's a lot of green spaces. During the city planning stage, they left a lot of green spaces open, a lot of parks. This looks like some really old growth forest here, still intact. It's right here in the heart of the city. And I think we could all learn a little bit by seeing that. Buenas, amigo. So this is that beautiful park. Nice open green space. Really nice. Temperature's nice and cool today. A little bit cloudy. Almost perfect. So legend has it that behind this tall wall and barbed wire fence here remains one of the last existing unjailed and still alive members of the cartel, the Pablo Escobar cartel, the Medellín cartel. And for some reason he wasn't thrown into jail, and for some reason he's still alive. We don't know why. Got these amazing papayas over here. There's a mango tree right up there. So an abundance of tropical fruits, things to eat, avocados, oranges, bananas, papayas. Okay, so this is the transversal interior or inferior. It runs this way down the valley. The transversal superior is a little bit higher up. They're both one-way streets, and the superior runs this way down the valley. Everything in Medellín is really a one-way street. It's never as easy as getting from point A to point B. It's always up, down, around, left, right, around a roundabout, cross a bridge, and then maybe it's another 2 miles to where you want to get to where you want to go. It's not that easy to navigate. So I also wanted to point out over here you have the Euro market, and one of the really nice things about Medellín, there's many nice things about it, but one of the really nice things about living in Medellín or being in Medellín is everything is neighborhood orientated. Everything is mostly accessible by foot, pedestrian friendly, and there's grocery stores, big nice grocery stores in every little neighborhood. So you don't have to drive to the outskirts of town to the superstore. There's a little grocery store every 2 or 3 miles. It's very, very convenient being here. Nice place to be. Okay, so this is the inside of the Euro market. Just give you a quick tour to show you what it's like. Alright, we're going to get across the transversal here to Mall Ventura, which is just like a little tiny strip mall, but it's one of my favorite places to stop. And I have a friend that has a little buñuelo place here, and it's also where I typically go to get a haircut. Let's take a look over there. Not sure if you can see, there's somebody selling some flowers down there on the sidewalk. Lots of little individually owned businesses here. It's a very entrepreneurial city. The Paisas, the local people, are very entrepreneurial people. Gotta wait for a break in the traffic here. It is rush hour, morning rush hour. Nice bottle of water. It was less than $1. Okay. Already looking better, like 20 years younger. Love about getting a haircut here in Medellín is these guys really take their time, do a great job, even on a head like this. It was a great haircut here with Anderson, as it always is anywhere you go in Medellín, but I particularly recommend the barberia in Ventura Mall here. Been coming here for a few years, had a few different guys cut my hair for me. They always do an amazing job. So the city really does care for and take care of its green spaces. And also the vast majority of the city is very, very clean. They're really proud of Medellin. Places are really proud of Medellin, and it shows, you know, shows in their hospitality, and it shows in how clean and green the city is. Okay, I'm at the Buñuelo place in Ventura Mall, and they got a couple of buñuelos and a nice hot chocolate here. Delicious. If you've never had a buñuelo, it's kind of like a savory donut. It's not sweet, but it's a similar texture. And they put a little cheese in there. And it's always fresh. It's always delicious. Only costs a couple of, you know, like 50 cents or something. Nice little snack. Goes really well with the hot chocolate.
Y baby, dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás seguimos bailando.
This is the very top of 5th Street, which I think is one of the most beautiful streets you could stay on for your first visit to Medellin. It's, come on around, no problem, Rigo. It's quiet and peaceful, apart from this busy road right here. Once you get down there, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's quiet and peaceful, but it's also very close to all the action in that center part of Poblado. It's probably about a 3 or 4 minute walk downhill to all the cafes and restaurants and all the things you want to do and see while you're in this part of the city. As we walk away from the main road there, you can see it instantly gets quiet and peaceful, tranquilo. Really a great spot to stay. So, if you wanted to stay in an Airbnb, couldn't do much better than this building over here, the Hills. Get somewhere high up on the top floor, catch that amazing view. Or if you want to stay in a nice hotel, this one right here next door to the Hills is called, I believe, La Terra. I'm going to show you the sign in a minute. La Terra, La Terra. And, you know, look how lush and green it is here. Really, really nice. There it is. La Terra Hotel. So, you know, mark that as one of your, on your map somewhere. The Hills and La Terra. Quiet, peaceful, green, beautiful. Really, really nice. Okay, continuing on down the hill. We're just a couple of minutes now to Poblado, or like that downtown central part of Poblado. Doing a little construction on this street with sidewalks here, which is nice. Last time I was here, these sidewalks were pretty rough, you know. Take a look at this beautiful building. This is indicative of the more modern architecture in the city. Not so high-rise, you know, 6 to 8 floors, and these built-in, you know, nice architectural features, and these built-in green walls. You know, Medellin has the perfect climate for this type of architecture and these type of green walls. There's a little bit of rain. You can even see There's an orange tree growing there right out of the building. This building's called Provenza Arriba. I don't think you're going to find an Airbnb in there, but if you have $750,000 to $500,000, you could definitely score yourself a really, really nice apartment. All right, let's go on down the hill. Right there, they're not edible. That's a beautiful plant. And look at the size of these bamboos here. Absolutely massive.
Y baby, dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás seguimos bailando esta cumbia loco. Dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás seguimos bailando esta cumbia loco.
Okay, so this is the street that has all the really nice restaurants on it. That's Franca. This is OCI Medellín. Got some construction going on the other side. A ton of construction going on here. I mean, if you're looking for a place to invest and you think if you come here, you're going to see a place with a really bright future. This is El Botanico. That's an amazing restaurant right there. My favorite's coming up. It might not be the best, but it's my favorite because I just have some happy memories here. This is Mistura. It's a great place to eat Peruvian food. Thought I was going to get robbed then. Just a motorcycle pulled up next to me, 2 people on it. I was like, oh no. Heard about this kind of scenario online. But fortunately, just an amigo dropping off his wife at work. Thank God for that. So that's my favorite street of restaurants right there. It's kind of like where the high-end restaurants are. And there's a bunch of other, like I said, hundreds, if not thousands of options for places to eat. Talking of which, I can smell something super delicious. Oh boy. I've walked a little bit. I might deserve a lunch special, you know, menu del dia.
Oh, de acuerdo. Pero
there's bakeries, coffee shops, ice cream stalls, live music, DJs, rooftop bars, ground floor bars, riverside eateries, everything from hot dogs to sushi, and just about everything in between. It really is a food lover's paradise. And as you can see, a nature lover's paradise too. Hola amigo, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Have a good day, amigo. You taxi driver? Business is good? Mucho gringos? Mucho. Gracias. So there's a little bit of, you know, anti-gringo sentiment in this area, but I never met a taxi driver, Uber driver, waiter, waitress, Airbnb owner, property owner that didn't enjoy seeing a few gringos around. This is Panorama Rooftop Bar, which is actually up here. Night times they have a little DJ up there. It's a really cool spot with a great, you know, youthful, hip crew. Fun place to go just for maybe a drink and a bite to eat. They have a really good seafood bowl there. It's absolutely fresh and absolutely delicious, you know. Carrying on down the hill here. Buenas. ¿Cómo estás, amigos? Excelente. Very good. This is a famous location for selfies right here on this bridge. This is where that the Medellín sign used to be here, and definitely a hot spot at night for people hanging out. And let's take a look. You have El Social here on the corner, which is another great place to, if you want to try some typical comida colombiana, typical Colombian food. This is a great spot to come for a lunch special, or just a little bite to eat, and a couple of cervezas in the evening. And it's not at all expensive, and it's right here downtown in the middle of all the action, so you can sit out there, get a little bite to eat without it costing you an arm and a leg. This is the pedestrianized street of Provenza. At nighttime, this place is bumping, and on a Friday or Saturday night, it's off the hook here. Lots of beautiful Colombian people, bunch of gringos, bunch of extraños hanging out here, just you know, enjoying each other's company and having a good time. Super, super vibrant. All right, we're gonna head this way. You know, if you're on your first trip to Medellín, this is probably the area you want to be close to and you want to see. And then maybe if you decide to come back, go up the valley a little bit more. I mean, it depends on, you know, who you are and what you are. But you know, if you're my age, you don't necessarily need to be around the young people all the time, drinking and partying. And you just want to come here for the beautiful climate, the amazing views, the tasty food, and the reasonable cost of being on vacation here or living here. I would recommend to go a little higher up the valley the second or third time that you come here. But this is definitely the spot you want to be for the first time visit. Outdoor gym over here. Pretty cool spot. And carrying on down the hill.
Baby, dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás seguimos bailando esta cumbia loco. Dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás seguimos bailando esta cumbia loco.
Again, it's early here, so not much is open. But you can imagine this place at night. It's, you know, off the charts, really. A lot of fun. Everybody just having a great time. Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás?
Where are you from, bro?
Oh,
Okay. Where are you from?
from Florida, Key West, Florida.
Oh, hey, welcome to the after party. Hey, let's go, everybody. Florida and Medellín. Hey, Florida and Medellín. This is on fine, this is on clean. Medellín, this is paradise. Hey, you are the king. You are the king, hey, yo. You sabes que te lo canto, hey, you know. In the street, best the rapper in the street. My name is Go Kid. Welcome to Medellín, yo.
All right, moving on.
Baby, dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás seguimos.
Pergamino Cafe. They have a couple of locations, probably like 5 locations. Nice place to get get coffee. Always a ton of gringos hanging out. Okay, the famous Parque Lleras, and there's our lady. If she turned around and saw the things going on in this park, she would definitely blush. Another place with a lot of construction going on. This place has a good vibe at night, full of ladies of the night and men looking for the ladies of the night. But it's still a good vibe, and I definitely recommend you come down here and see it. It's kind of crazy. There's still, you know, a lot of side roads. There's a lot of this area that we haven't seen. Buenos días.
Baby, dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando lo que sé, pa'lante y pa' atrás seguimos bailando esta cumbia loco. Dime qué tenemos que hacer. Si estamos robando.
That kind of concludes the walk down from UVA Park to the Golden Mile here. Okay, let's take a look at the Poke Bowl, and it was like $8 or $9, which is actually up a couple of bucks since last time I was here. It's still worth every penny. So we have carrots, edamame, crushed peanuts, seaweed, mango, the salmon. And in the bottom here, some really nice sushi rice, and mix it all together a little bit. And you know, everything in here is always super fresh, super delicious. Little sweet and sour mangoes. It's got some spicy hot sauce. Got a lot of jalapenos in there too. Oh, it's been a while since I had one of these. I'm very excited. Hold on, let's try it. A little bit of rice. It's like the flavored sushi rice with the vinegar. The mango is sweet and sour. Carrots. Really, really fresh and delicious. And crunchy edamames. A little bit of seaweed. And beautifully fresh salmon. Every time I eat the salmon is on point. Absolutely covered in the crunchy peanuts and the spicy jalapeno sauce. Absolutely great. Fantastic.